Hello students, lesson number 14, measurement and effects of heat. Under this lesson, yesterday I sent you the videos. In that you will understand the details about the introductory part and how to solve the examples from this. Now today we will see the next part of the lesson, and that is we have to understand that is how is the construction of a thermometer. So first of all, what is the thermometer? We will understand. You must have seen the thermometer. Yes, we are seeing the thermometer, because when we have a temperature, we visit the doctor and doctor is checking our temperature, and he is using the scientific instrument, and that instrument is which? That is the thermometer. That is used when someone at home has a fever. We have a fever, our any brother, sister, parents, they have a fever, then we are checking the temperature by using the thermometer, and that thermometer is called as a clinical thermometer. That thermometer that we are using to check the temperature, that thermometer is called as a clinical thermometer. There are different thermometers are used in different purposes. Okay, there are different thermometers are there to use for different purposes. Let us first learn about working of thermometer. So how thermometer works, that we will understand, and for that they told you to refer the figure number 14.4, and here it is the figure 14.4. Here it is a thermometer, that is the clinical thermometer that doctor using to check your temperature or our temperature. Here it is another digital thermometer, it is newly invented. Okay, and then here it is also one more thermometer. Different types of thermometers are shown here. So first of all, we will understand how is the thermometer. So figure 14.4a has a narrow glass tube which has a bulb at the end. If you see here it is the bulb. In our school also the thermometer is there, and I think I have shown you this thermometer. Okay, so it has a bulb at the bottom, narrow, so it has a narrow glass tube which has a bulb at one end. So here it is a narrow glass tube. These two are the glass tubes are there. This and this is the glass tube. It is narrow glass tube, and at one end there is a one bulb. The bulb and the part of tube is filled with a liquid. Here it is the bulb and the part. If you see here, the red color is shown here. Okay, that red color, it is the alcohol, and one more it is there, mercury we are using to check the temperature, and nowadays alcohol using, and in this bulb alcohol or the mercury is filled. Now here mercury used bulb. Earlier mercury used, sorry, 1 minute, upper part remain, I think. It has a narrow glass tube which has a bulb at one end. The bulb and the part of the tube is filled with a liquid. Earlier, means in older days, mercury was used. Okay, but and it is harmful for us. That mercury is harmful for us. If the thermometer breaks, if mercury falls, then it enters in our, if it is in the clinical waste, and if by mistake it comes into our food chain, it what happens, dangerous for us, and that's why it was replaced nowadays with the alcohol. It has been replaced with the alcohol. Understood all of you? Mercury was dangerous for the health, and that's why harmful for health, and that's why it was replaced with alcohol. Now the rest of the volume of the tube, the rest of volume means remaining part is there. Instead of that bulb and mercury, what happens, remaining there is a vacuum. Vacuum means what I told you, where there is a air absent and its other end is closed. Here it is closed end. Okay, and other end is closed. The bulb is kept in contact with the object whose temperature is to be measured. Whose temperature we have to measure, that person's, that object's contact, we have to come in contact with this bulb. If you see this, the doctor is there, he is putting this bulb into mouth if small children is there, and otherwise he is keeping it under shoulder. Okay, and to check the temperature. Okay, so and due to this what happens, vacuum is there inside, our temperature is more than the temperature and our temperature is get measured by using this clinical thermometer. And if you have a temperature, we know that from this readings how much temperature that we have. Now whose temperature is to be measured, and so that temperature becomes same as that of the object, means how much is my temperature, that much temperature is shown by this thermometer. Because of the increase in the temperature of alcohol inside, it expand and level in the tube rises. Means in olden days mercury and nowadays alcohol is there, it shows the temperature, means it rise here. If you see, I will just zoom this figure, you will notice that if you see here, this is the red color line is there, it rises as our temperature is increased as per temperature of the body. Now here, because of the increase in temperature, the alcohol expand and its level in the tube rises, and using the properties of expansion of alcohol to be discussed below, that we are going to discuss downside. The temperature can be obtained from the level of alcohol. The tube of thermometer is marked accordingly. So if you see here in this clinical thermometer, we can't see the marks properly, but if you see here the thermometer inside, you will see here the degree Celsius inside, temperature is given here -10 to how much 100 degrees Celsius, means boiling temperature of water, how much it is there, till that the temperatures readings are given here, and according to the temperature of body, this alcohol rises and it shows the temperature of it. Okay, so in this way we are deciding the temperature of the body by using this thermometer or any. Now the use of thermometer is not only in to check the body temperature, we are using in the different purposes, and that uses also we are going to see in this. Now figure 14.4b, so this is 14.4a, this is 14.4b, this is a clinical thermometer. As the body temperature of the healthy person, as you know that our body temperature is how much it is there, 37 degrees Celsius. It is in Celsius. I told you in last lecture, I taught you how to convert the degree Celsius into Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit into Kelvin. So that was discussion over. So here it is temperature 37 degrees Celsius. The clinical thermometer are designed to measure the temperature between how much, 35 degrees Celsius to the 42 degrees Celsius, because our body temperature is rising in between them only, and that's why here this temperature is there, we are using in the for different purpose, and this is a clinical thermometer, and it shows how much, that is 35 degree, means our body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. Below 2 degrees Celsius means we have sometimes the low fever and high fever. If low fever is there, the body temperature decreases, and for that the 35 degrees Celsius means decrease. We can measure this by using the down readings, and by using upper readings about the 37 degrees Celsius, we are measuring our body temperature. So from the 37 to the 42, the marks are there on the clinical thermometer. Now these days, instead of the above type, the digital thermometer, now it was replaced by the digital thermometer. You just put the, it's not necessary to read the reading. Instead of this, just all the readings are coming inside this. If you see here the digitally, that how much you have the temperature, you can understand it by using this readings. So here it is 36.8 is given. As you know that our body temperature, I told you before only how much it is there, 37 degrees Celsius. It is nearby 36.8 degrees Celsius. If the summer season is there, the winter season is there, there are little bit changes we can see inside it. Now here this is the digital thermometer that we are using in our home also. In our home also, if we can keep this and we can check the body temperature by using this digital thermometer. Now, as the body temperature of the healthy person is 37 degrees Celsius, the clinical thermometer is designed to measure the temperature between how much, 35 to 42 degrees Celsius. Understood why it was designed in between these two? Now, these days, instead of the above type, the digital thermometers are used for clinical purpose. One with thermometer is shown in the figure. So, this is the digital thermometer, right? Now the next point is this does not use expansion of a liquid due to heat. Here expansion is not necessary in the digital thermometer, but it has a sensor which can measure the heat coming out from the body. From our body, how much heat is coming, it measure it. It has a sensor, and by using this sensor is there, it measure the body temperature and directly, and from that we can measure the temperature of our body. Now this is a new invention. Okay, how much is the body temperature? It is what happens, the sensor which is present in the digital thermometer, it measures and it shown in this readings place. Now the next the thermometer used in the laboratory. So which thermometer we are using in the laboratory? The thermometers used in the laboratory are similar to one shown in the 14.4e. So this type of thermometers we are using in the laboratory, same like this. But except that range of temperature that can be measured is larger, spanning 40 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius, or even larger, more than that. Furnace are there? No. Furnace means what? Bhatti we are saying in Marathi. So that furnace temperature is more, actually thousands till that temperature is there. And to measure the temperature of that such a type of a high temperature, also we prepared the thermometer nowadays. Now here it is large, spanning 40 degrees Celsius to the how much? 110 degrees Celsius, or even more than that, even larger even here. A special type of thermometer is used to measure the minimum and the maximum temperature. How much? Minimum and maximum temperature in a day, and it is called as maximum minimum thermometer, and it is shown in the figure 44.4d. Okay, if you see here, more than that also temperature we can measure by using this maximum and the minimum thermometer. So these are the different types of thermometers. This thermometer we are using in the laboratory. This we are using to check the body temperature, especially doctors they are using. This is a digital thermometer that we are using to check the body temperature, and it has a sensor, and via that sensor it absorbs the heat coming out from the body and shows the temperature, and it is minimum and maximum thermometer is shown in this picture. So these are the different types of the thermometers that we are using nowadays. Now when hot object is kept in contact with the cold object, next point is when hot object kept in contact with the cold object, they both exchange heat. Means how they are exchanging? The hot object release energy according to the temperature, and it tries to come at the normal temperature. And the cold object is there, it is getting the energy. If it object is cold, it absorbs the energy from the surrounding and tries to be stable or make its temperature according to its surrounding. For that, the best example is when we are sitting with our friend who has a temperature, we feel his body hot, but that our friend is not feeling his body hot because his temperature is more. And so here it is. Otherwise, one more example is there, when we are taking the hot water for our bathing, after some time it cools. Why it is cooling? Because the hot object is the water, it releases the energy or heat to the surrounding, and surrounding absorb that heat. That is, hot object means water release the energy, and the cool, that is the environment, it absorbs. Or one more example of it is that whenever we are taking bath, at that time we are using the vessel. If it is a steel vessel, you will notice that the steel vessel's temperature rises because of this hot water, and this is the example of exchange of heat takes place generally. Okay, the hot object gives away the heat. While cold object absorb the heat. Thus the temperature of the hot object decreases. As you know that hot object releases the energy, means its temperature decreases, while the cold object, its heat increases. Heat means its temperature rises. And this means that the kinetic energy of atoms, in the cold object goes on increasing, while that of the hot object goes on decreasing. Hot object's energy goes on decrease, means hot object becomes cool and cold object becomes hot, and this is because of the reason behind it is that the kinetic energy of a hot object and goes on increasing, and that of the hot object it is decreasing. The time comes, at what time it decrease the energy or increase the energy, till the time comes when the average kinetic energy of both the object, means hot object and cold object's temperature, when it comes to same, that time what happens, the transfer of heat is stopped. Okay, it becomes equal, which means that the temperature of the both the object becomes equal, and then the exchange of heat, what happens, stop. So that is about this today's part, that we understand the different types of thermometer and the exchange of heat. The next part that we will see specific heat in our next lecture. So today we are going to stop here only. The next part of the lesson will continue in our next lecture, and that part is the specific heat and how to calculate the specific heat, that I will teach you in our next lecture. Okay, thank you and have a good day.